Today I'm excited to dive into a head-to-head comparison of Cronometer and MyNetDiary, two of the biggest players in the food tracking game. I recently tested both of these apps as a part of 𝘭𝘂𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀's ongoing review series, and I'm using our tried and true process to break it all down. We're talking real-life use, practical results, and insights from people who are actually living with both apps. So whether you're focused on macros or calories, or you're just trying to get more detailed with your nutrition, this guide's gonna help you decide which one is best for you and your goals. Now, full disclosure, Cronometer is my personal favorite macro tracking app. It's just incredibly comprehensive. And MyNetDiary, I honestly think it's the best free calorie counter out there right now. So how do they compare? We ranked both apps across 10 key categories, but in this video, we're gonna look at the top 7. If you want the full breakdown, just Google 𝘭𝘂𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, Cronometer versus MyNetDiary to find the full article. Let's jump into it. We'll start with the food database. So Cronometer has a verified food database. That's incredibly important. That includes both official sources and user-submitted entries. But here's the thing, any user-submitted entry is manually reviewed and verified by Cronometer staff using photos of actual nutrition labels, and these entries are marked as CRDB, so you know which ones they are. Even better, Cronometer taps into both the USDA and the NCCDB databases. That means if you log something basic like oatmeal, Cronometer doesn't just give you calories and macros, it fills in micronutrient info automatically, even if it's not listed on the label. MyNetDiary also has a verified food database. The difference? It doesn't allow user-submitted entries at all. So yes, the info is accurate, but it's limited to basic data like calories, fat, carbs, protein, sodium, calcium, and that's the difference. So if you care about getting a full picture of your nutrition, Cronometer gives you more. So in this category, Cronometer is the clear winner. Now, let's talk about tracking. Cronometer seriously shines here. It tracks more than 80 micronutrients, including things like individual amino acids and types of fat. It even has a separate category for alcohol. But it doesn't stop at what you're putting in your body. You can also track your weight, your body measurements, your blood work results, your sleep, your mood, even your poop. Yes, stool quality. Digestive health is a key indicator of how well your body is responding to your nutrition, and Cronometer lets you track that. MyNetDiary is much simpler. It focuses on logging meals quickly, reviewing progress photos, and watching a weight trend over time. It's clean, it's fast, but it doesn't give you nearly the same depth. So again, Cronometer comes out ahead. The ability to connect your intake to your outcomes with custom charts and reports really takes it to another level. Okay, so next up, Calorie Recommendations. Cronometer uses a scientific, evidence-based process to suggest your daily intake based on your stats and goals. And it's transparent. You can see what formulas they're using and make adjustments to any part of it. Whether you're looking to cut or you mainly want to bulk, there's flexibility there. MyNetDiary, on the other hand, assumes that people, especially women and older users, have lower muscle mass. That can lead to underestimating your calorie needs. And the app's default reaction to overeating, it recommends more exercise to make up for it, which is not really something that great for building a healthy mindset around food and movement. So not something that anyone at 𝘭𝘂𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 would recommend. While you can override MyNetDiary's calorie targets, you need to pay for premium to set custom macros. So once again, Cronometer wins. It's smart, it's flexible, and it puts you in control. Let's move on to customization. This is where Cronometer absolutely takes the lead. You can create different macro templates for different days, rest days, training days, competition days, and in the gold version, you can schedule those templates in advance with the target scheduler. You can also build custom charts to explore patterns like, does eating more carbs improve your sleep? Does a drop in fiber impact your digestion? I find it incredibly helpful to be able to test and visualize these trends over time. And to avoid overwhelm, you can even toggle nutrients on or off from your dashboard depending on what you want to focus on. With MyNetDiary, customization is extremely limited. You can set a calorie target, and that's about it, unless you pay. Even in the premium version, though, you can't set your own macro splits. This one's not even close. I mean, Cronometer gives you full control, while MyNetDiary keeps things pretty surface level. So that's the winner in this category. Now, let's talk about learning. One of the coolest tools in Cronometer Gold is called Ask the Oracle. So if you're low on a certain micronutrient, say magnesium, you can ask the Oracle for food suggestions to naturally boost your intake. It's great for people who want to meet their nutrition needs through whole foods, not just supplements. There's also the nutrition score section, which shows you whether you hit that recommended daily value for various nutrients. That said, MyNetDiary really steps up in this area. It includes a daily analysis and food grade system that not only tells you how your day went, but explains why certain foods were helpful or not. It's more beginner friendly and it offers better in-app education. So while Cronometer gives you the data, MyNetDiary breaks it down for you in a way that's super approachable. In this category, MyNetDiary takes the win. Now let's talk about recipes. recipes. Cronometer doesn't have a recipe database built into the app. You can create your own recipes, you can import them from URLs, you can share them with friends or a coach, but everything starts from scratch. MyNetDiary, on the other hand, lets you build and save your own recipes in the free version, and if you upgrade to premium, you get access to a full searchable recipe library. That built-in database makes things quicker and easier when you don't want to start from zero. So in this case, MyNetDiary gets the win for recipe tools. Now let's talk exercise calories. This is incredibly important. In Cronometer, you can choose whether or not your burned exercise calories are added back into your daily intake. I personally don't log workouts in Cronometer. I use the built-in activity multiplier instead. It's stable, it's accurate enough, and it keeps my targets consistent. MyNetDiary also gives you that option, but the default setting is to add exercise calories and recommend more exercise when you go over your food budget. And honestly, that kind of thinking, earning food through exercise, is something that I try to steer people away from. So for its rational, steady approach, Cronometer wins again. Quick note on pricing before we wrap up. Both apps are around $59 a year, but Cronometer's free version includes far more features: macronutrient tracking, detailed micronutrients, biometrics, charts, even some customization. With MyNetDiary, if you want any kind of macro control or access to that recipe library, you have to upgrade. Now, if you're just starting out and you're mainly focused on calories or weight loss, MyNetDiary is still a really great tool. It's easy to use, it's visually appealing, it has solid educational feedback, and it's a great first tracker. But if you're serious about fitness tracking, health, performance, for depth, customization, real insight into what's working and what's not, long-term data-driven progress, Cronometer is the better app, no question. It came out ahead in 7 out of 10 categories in our full review, and even if you just use the free version, you're getting more than a lot of paid apps offer. All right, so what's the final verdict? I bet you can guess. So if you think Cronometer is for you, you want to learn how to get started using it, I created a full tutorial, which I've linked, as well as the discount code for the gold version when you sign up. Thanks so much for watching, and happy tracking.